Welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood's Willow series. Today we're going to answer the question, what are death dogs? We'd like to invite you to subscribe to this channel for more Willow content, and like and share the video. This information is taken from the Willow sourcebook. The origin of the death dog is mired in a bit of mystery, though there are some details everyone interested in the tale agrees upon. Bavmorda knew of a species referred to as night hounds. They would kill livestock and occasionally the livestock's owners. They were cunning enough to foil hunters by evading their traps and tactics. They're said to be as wily as rats. Their pack structure is not entirely inhuman either. It centers around an alpha or a leader. That alpha has 2 or 3 lieutenants, which are loyal and obedient. Gender is not an issue with the night hounds, only temperament. Now, the pack leader will always attack first and eat first after the kill. And at night, several hounds will actually go on patrol around the perimeter, even taking and changing out in regular shifts. Bavmorda knew all of this and decided to journey into the west in search of a pack. Through a mix of magic and tracking, she found a pack. It was twilight, and just when the night hounds were most active, Bavmorda slowly approached, confidently. They growled and gnashed their teeth, but none touched her. As Bavmorda approached the pack leader, it growled and moved in to assault her, but with a wave of her hand, it fell back a few paces. She then spoke to the rest of the pack, and they immediately turned on their former leader. After they devoured him, they circled around Bavmorda and began their Nightsong, howling for their new leader. Bavmorda walked with the pack through the nearest wilderness settlement. She allowed the pack to destroy as much of the village as they wanted, as the residents hid in their homes in fear. As she passed through, she called out to the terrified residents, saying, "From now on, if any of you see a hound, let it pass unmolested. It runs towards Nockmaar Castle to serve me." When Bavmorda returned to Nockmaar with her pack of night hounds, she began an extensive breeding program to heighten their attributes she needed out of them. She seized the nobility's finest species of mastiffs, elk hounds, dobermans, and shepherds. And with this new breed, she used dark rituals in the pits beneath Nockmaar to infuse in them the ferocious essence of the Wolverine. After a few years, she created an entirely new breed called death dogs. The death dogs worked better in daylight, though their ancestral cunning remained intact. They are unusually strong, fast, and ferocious. Death dogs can race a mile in a few minutes or lope around half a kingdom in a day. They rely on their acute sense of hearing and sight, as their smell was blunted in the breeding process. It is thought to be their only weakness. Death dogs are as bright as 5-year-old children, understanding commands. They work best in packs, but are capable hunters solo. Death dogs require masters to train them. These formidable humans wore heavy leather and were as quiet as their hounds. Every company of soldiers in Nockmaar had a half a dozen death dogs raised from infancy by a single master. They obeyed their masters unfailingly, and at times their masters' commanders. If the masters ever died, the animal would abandon its post and return to the wild. In fact, it was the death dogs that returned to the wild who would breed with wolves that created the dire wolf breed. Dire wolves are said to be even more brutish than their parents. With the fall of Nockmaar, there have grown entire packs out of these dire wolves that are known to terrorize entire villages. And that is all I have to say about death dogs. Thank you for spending time with us. We'd like to invite you to subscribe to this channel, and feel free to click the like button and share the video. Until the Infernal Brotherhood convenes again, my fellow scruffy-looking Nerf herders, may the Force be with you.